How's it going, everybody? How have you all been? I know the spur of the moment. I figured jump on live. I haven't done this in a while. I was testing it out on my phone because I've been thinking about going live through YouTube, not through some other program. And I was curious, testing this. Is my audio up? It is up. My fingers in the way? They're always in the way. Let's get off the couch and get some calories going. Oh. If somebody's in here, I think I see a person, little icon. Am I on my thrifting channel or on my vlog channel? I don't know. I should have paid attention to that. I was trying to do it on my vlog channel. Right now, I am currently cleaning some things from Tip. He made a little boo-boo last night. I haven't gone live in a while, and I've been wanting to. Oh, that came out pretty easy. Tip making a little boo-boo. I had to use some pet stain remover. I was letting it sit for a while. Oh, I got two people up in here. Oh, I see a comment. What's going on? Hello from New Jersey. Whoa. I've never been to New Jersey, but I've been wanting to go. Carla has cousins there. I have cousins and friends there from the military. Not cousins, I have friends from the military out there. Last name Wilson. There's that. How is everybody doing? I'm SonnyLasVegas. Can somebody let me know? I can't see very well here. Hi Sonny, first time I see you live. From the UK, Trisha, thank you, welcome in. Ellen, White's on Washington? What? I'll drive right over. That'll be like 28 hours to drive from here to there. Not really. Wait, which Washington? Kathy, Granny, Franny, how are you doing? Oh, beautiful something. I can't see the text. It disappears right away. So I'm just cleaning up the house, working on some things. And I was like, I really want to start doing lives, like little hangouts like this from time to time. Something new for the channel. I'm still gonna have a vlog later on today. Did y'all see yesterday's video? The glass. I love me some glass. I still have several more pieces to pick for tomorrow's auction on Knickknacks. I'm using my cell phone, so it's really hard at times to see like the text, but maybe. Hey Alexa, open YouTube. Maybe I could see
Here's YouTube.
Maybe I could see it on here. I need to type in I need to type in my name on here. How do I do it? Because Carla watches SonnyLasVegas. Go. And we need that. No, not that one. Not that one. Here it is. I almost picked my thrifting channel, and I'm hoping I'm on my vlog channel. Okay, I am. Sweet. Channel. Okay, I am. Sweet. Now what I want to see. I want to see if I could see the chat in case I'm missing any comments and things I need to ask to. I don't think it lets me do it on here. Damn it. Either way, 2 thumbs up. I got 2 thumbs up. Thank you, ladies and gents. I just woke up. I had me some breakfast. You'll see it in today's vlog later today. Carla's asleep upstairs. I knew she was going to be asleep. I was hoping. Come on. Can I not do it on here? Maybe I can't. Maybe I could do it on a TV. And it's a little darker over here. But anyways, how's everybody doing? I'm glad I'm on my vlog channel, not my thrifting channel. I'd rather this be here. We got 12 of y'all. Let's go upstairs. I'm gonna walk y'all through my house and hang out for a little bit. Take in your questions, talk a little bit, get to know more of you, get to know more of me. If you don't already, should have been a rapper, not really. All right, I got some stuff on my floor. A lot of stuff on my floor, I'm embarrassed to say. but not really. I have an auction coming up. Where's my stand at? Let's just use this. Use that. Where's Tip? Tip was asleep. I fed him earlier. Carla's home, so whenever she's home, he'll eat and just run upstairs and hang out with her, protecting her, guarding her. Carla. All right, let's get to here. All right, let me do that. Now I could see the chat. Joyce, Gloria, Pooh Bear, Trisha, Ellen, Kathy, Granny Franny, Gloria, vlog channel. Thank you for answering. Ellen, Gloria, Kathy, Granny Franny. There's a couple of doppelgangers in the chat. How is everybody doing? It feels really nice to be live now. To try it again. I used to do it quite often here on my thrifting channel, not my vlog channel, my thrifting channel. And then I just got away from it. I was trying some things out. And when I give things a try, it's for a long while. It's not for like one time and go there and you fail, 2 times you fail, 3 times you fail. It's like you really got to give things a chance and time to let it play out. And you'll know when it really doesn't work. But thankfully, thanks to you amazing community peoples, I've been able to be successful in my own way. I think I could grow a lot bigger on social media if I do certain things like other people. But one thing that I feel like that's different on my end is that I'm not trying to be like other people. I'm not trying to look or sound like other people. I don't want to edit like other people. Sure, that could help your channel grow, but do people really get to know the real you? And then when you do that, do you get stuck on just giving the people what they want that you put yourself out to be that you weren't? I'd rather be myself and grow organically, as they say. Is that a lame excuse to be like, whatever, you can't do it? I can. And I've done it before. When I was very active thrifting videos, I was doing like a video a day and I was doing very well with that. And then all of a sudden it's just like, I did better with one video when I took the time to knock it out than I did day after day after day. Although it was fun, but you gotta give things a chance. You have an idea, go with it. Go with it until it's just proof that it's working or not working. But yeah, this place is so quiet. One of y'all, or maybe more of y'all, I was talking about this on my vlog. You're right to be yourself, Sonny. You know, I don't think a lot of people realize that sometimes that's hard to do on as a content creator when you don't know where to start because you're influenced by other people that you've been following for who knows how long and you feel that that's the way you have to be. And I think that's a good start until you start making sure you present more of yourself and be yourself more than you copying somebody. And I think that's how I started, because when I started my videos, Carla was like, that is not you. That is not the way you talk. You need to be more of yourself. And I was like, but I am. But I also had the influence of who I was following. And then sure enough, in time, that's always stayed stuck in my head. And there are long times in my vlog videos where I have like brain fog or gaps for a moment that takes me a second to pull in words of what I'm trying to think. And that's what I love about my vlogs, that I could really be myself, other than, excuse me, in a thrift video, to where it's like you're thinking about an item, you're trying to have things gradually move smoothly, and it's not always that easy because you're around people. Some people don't want to be recorded. Sometimes it's easier on certain days than others. And then I just trying to have fun, if anything, and just having a relaxing time. It's like therapy. Thrifting to me is like therapy, and so are the other tasks that I do through my daily lives, like washing dishes and things like that. I'm trying to just be in a mood that I'm comfortable with, not so much of I need to show people that I know what I'm doing. I gotten over that years ago. If I don't know something, I don't care, because the amazing people that follow me, like yourselves, are gonna say something that's gonna help me out and help out others who may be thinking the same things that catch your comment in the comments. Pooh Bear, what's selling best on what platform recently. I've been mostly doing eBay, and I'm gonna say apparel. I love reselling jeans. I've been doing very well with jackets. Lately, I've been selling some shorts for like $50 and so on. It all depends on the brands. And what I would say, everybody's different on where they come from when it comes to reselling. That wherever you source at, look at what's the more popular thing going on in your area, and within that, what is the most valuable things that people are having to purchase to do those things. And you'll be amazed, because a lot of people are looking for what other people have in their states or in their area that is not in theirs. And you won't find the same things because it's not the same style of hobbies or culture, like the mountains, hiking, city life. The closer you are to downtown Las Vegas, you'll be finding a lot of blazers. But now lately, more than anything here in Las Vegas, any thrift store, mom and pop, up to your brand name ones of Goodwill, Savers. Um, there's another thrift store coming to Las Vegas. I've been trying to keep my mouth shut about this, but I don't even know when it's coming. I'll tell you about it here in a moment. But apparel like that is good. A lot of people don't like apparel because they gotta take the time to take measurements. It only takes a few seconds. That's another thing that I've learned in reselling, is that when you look into things and people say, oh, apparel sucks and I'll never do it and I'll never clean shoes, I'll do anything but that. Well, if you're not finding anything to resell and those things that you don't want to do are sitting around because nobody else, like for you at the moment, are not wanting to do it, to put a little bit of elbow work into it, then you're missing out on profits. I think the bigger thing for me right now has been focusing on goals of what I want to take care of, and not so much I want to find something to say for the sake of everything. That I went thrifting and I have a thrifting video. I use my goals like paying off my truck. I have less than $2,000 that I owe, and by the end of the month, I want to pay it off. I just cashed out on Knickknacks, over $200. I think that just hit the account this morning. So I think I need around 1,700 more. I have a Knickknacks show tomorrow. So on top of that, I am having auctions and still listing on eBay. I think so far it's good. I tried Whatnot several times and it was horrible. Although I had a good time, the sales were horrible. Like, I had some really good things, and for really cheap, even for like $1, $4, and it was like nothing. um Whatnot, to me, in my eyes, isn't working right now, but that doesn't mean I'm giving up on it. I'm just wanting to go where things are moving better and focus there. But I love Knickknacks. If y'all haven't checked out Knickknacks, I recommend y'all should. Let me get the link right here for y'all. And it's not just for resellers. I would say if you're looking into collecting things, you haven't found things, or if you want to learn, that is a very good place to follow Knickknacks, because they have some tabs on there that you could look at. That could be you sending a photo of, say, like a little glass figurine just like this that I purchased from Knickknacks. I bought this from Tim over the years. He had some on there. Sometimes you find really good deals on there too, but I like that things on there are not like dollar starts. I did the other day like $5 starting bids, and even though I didn't sell very much stuff, I still came out with $200, and I was even surprised. But it's just, hope this doesn't sound bad, I just feel like there's better customers on there that appreciate the items that you're selling for the prices that you're letting them go for, compared to, let's try to market ourselves over on another platform starting at $1, and it's not exciting like it was before. Now it's like, yeah, it's cool, it's $1, but I already have that stuff. I feel like the things on Knickknacks are a lot more quality stuff on my end than I want to let go on Whatnot for $1. I'd rather let it go for $5 on something else that I know is more promising. So you got to find what works best for you. Let me do something right here. So if you're interested, so Knickknacks is on a district marketplace, and even you, any one of you, could create your own marketplace. The thing is trying to build your people to go in there, and then you run your business however you want it, with how you want to theme it. There's like 2 or 3 more other marketplaces that other resellers have created on there, but I'm gonna stick to Knickknacks. And if you're interested, I just put the link down in the chat, and you can use my affiliate link. It's not very much, but it's better than nothing. It's 5 buckaroonies. I find both of your channels inspiring. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Keep being yourself. You know, that's one thing that I found more comforting than anything. When I started reselling, I didn't know how to be myself. I was coming from two different worlds, or coming from a totally different world. I was in the military for 10 and a half years. I went straight to college right when I was finishing my degree in digital media, photography, 2D animation, 3D animation, digital media within itself, mixed media. Right towards the end, that's when PTSD like just kicked my soul. It kicked me in the face and kicked my soul's face in the face. Like it was bad. I started having time lapse of the present moment. I would blink and an hour would pass. I would miss my classes, and it almost messed me up towards graduating. But thankfully, I had really good professors that just saw what was going on and they guided me to the VA. And that's when I started getting help and stuff, and it helped me out. And then when I got into Vegas in 2015, that's when I started looking more into like therapy. I started going to therapy like every day. I was pretty bad. And then I got into the post office. That was a great job until it wasn't. It ended up just being like the union and the people around me were just too much. And it could have been part of the PTSD, but it was just things that weren't working out. Then I tried reselling for 6 months. Carla was like, you need to get out the house. Although I was selling well, it just wasn't one of the things that she was comfortable with us going through. Is like she wanted security and I didn't blame her. So I ended up working at the Wynn Casino for 4 years. And this month, 3 years ago, is makes 3 years of full-time of reselling. So I was reselling for 4 years until I went full-time. So all these little things have helped me understand what I want and what I don't want. And through reselling full-time, I would say that's when one thing I would to add to people to focus on other than your goals. It's if you're gonna resell or be an entrepreneur of any sort, is to focus on what you want and what you don't want to go through again. And that'll keep you on your toes to keep moving forward. Even if you're just inching forward, is better than taking steps back. But sometimes you have to put things on a pause to take leaps forward. And that has been me. I've been really just wanting to be comfortable and happy. And it's not wanting to be, I am comfortable and happy. And that's one thing I find like me being different than a lot of other people, because it's really hard to express yourself to people that sometimes people don't care. But as long as you're willing to put yourself out there, you're gonna bring in the right people that are gonna be your support system and your type of community that you curated. And then just like you all, 25 of you, I feel that are all like-minded or understanding. It may not be some of the things that I've been through that you've been through, but there are things that you've witnessed or understand better, that you're able to help people like me out. And I think that's a win-win when people start looking at their content creating more than it just be them. It's more of an us. And I've always valued that about people. I've always given credit where credit's due, like I talk about often. A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people rather be like, no, I figured this out. I did this, I did that. And it's like, okay, if you know it all, why are we here for you? Sometimes people just want to wait for people to fall on their face, but not me. I'd rather people land on their butt and get up after that. Granny Franny, great job reaching for your goals. Thank you very much. Little by little, I'm knocking them out. Cian, and on Knickknacks, don't nickel and dime you on listing. You pay flat 10% fee on if the item sells. Yeah, people always ask me when I go on TikTok. People often ask me, what is the crazy lamp lady's fees on Knickknacks? And I'm like, why do people always go to what are they taking? It's just like eBay. Oh, eBay sucks and they're taking the life out of me and they just keep wanting more and more money. Well, why are you selling on there compared to a marketplace you don't know about or don't want to go to? Because there's not better people. There's more people. It's already an established company. And Knickknacks, oh my goodness, I have a feeling that nobody will ever be able to get as close to Knickknacks as possible. Like there's some amazing things going on there. I love that people pick up after each other. People are very nice and polite. If you overspend on um on shipping, people are quick to refund you the difference rather than you even having to ask for it. I know I do that for myself, and I wouldn't have known that other than looking at the shipping costs, of course, right? But when I was going on Knickknacks, I was invited. I was one of the first groups on Knickknacks to go on there, and Jocelyn invited me on. So I wasn't able to go in October when they started because I was in Seattle. We're going on a little vacation with Carlos family members. So I wasn't able to start until November. And I was seeing the things that were going on and how sales were going and live auctions were coming. And I was like, man, this is really good. Like, I like that this is an us. Like, the best way to explain Knickknacks is you and me, you see me thrifting or I'm showing you things like this and you're like, I want that. And I'm saying, this is for sale. I'm going to put it on Knickknacks. It's already like a perfect combination of what meshes with my content over into a marketplace that automatically promotes other people, that you're going to look at pictures when you open up the link and you're going to see things and you're going to say, ooh. And I do that every day throughout the days, several times a day of like, what is that? That is how much? I need to look for that stuff. Like, it's the perfect marketplace for that reflects who I am and how I am, because there are really good people on there. Not to say people are bad elsewhere, but it's just it matches with who I am and what I look for and what I like to sell, compared to what if I found this vase, which I just had in the video. What if I found this vase and I'm going now over to a marketplace that's nothing but apparel? It doesn't match. Knickknacks is the perfect match for me and for a lot of you who watch. But although there's other things people are interested in there, uh, you got to see it for yourself. Like, it blows me away every day, and I learn from it often. Trisha, it's all about what people are prepared to pay, and you are right to follow what suits you best. If Knickknacks works for you, then it works. Then go with it. It works perfectly for me. Yes. Linda Villa, hi Sonny from Houston, Texas, H-Town. We're just talking about Houston the other day because my wife and I almost around, I would say 5 months ago, almost considered moving to Houston. And thankfully, 2 days ago, my wife was saying, I shouldn't be laughing, but sometimes things are just wild when you decide to make a change or do something else and you see something happen that's tragic. So if we had moved to Houston like we wanted to, it would have been very fast. It's not something that we look at like, oh, we're gonna move and we'll talk about it 2 years from now. When we do something, especially with Carla, it is it is gonna happen promptly. And the areas that we were thinking about moving, what it ended up being in one of the aisles of the tornadoes that were out there. I'm gonna say tornadoes, or was there hurricanes? Tornadoes. Um, and Carla was like, if we had moved, this is the area that I was looking at going to, and this is where I was hit with the tornadoes out there. And I was like, holy bajolies. And that is not the first time. Like, a wild story. The shooting that happened, I think, at Mandalay Bay up over here a few years ago, one of the country concerts, Carla and I, for months, were talking about going. And I got my vacation. We ended up going. Um, we were planning on going, and the day before the event popped off, which is where we're gonna go to, we said, or Carla said, you want to go see my brother? And we just packed up because we're already on vacation. We packed up and left to Twin Falls, Idaho, and we didn't tell nobody. We were just like, we're adults. It's just me and her. My mother-in-law wasn't with us at the time. We just packed up. My brother-in-law didn't know we were going over there, and a few hours later, 7 hours driving over there, speeding the whole way. The following morning was like 3 in the morning, and my phone is going off. There's like a and then Carla's phone starts going off, and then it definitely wakes both of us up. And she was like, what's wrong with the phones? Is the power going off and on? And I was like, I don't know. So I look at the phone, and everybody and their mama are on texting me, messaging me on Instagram, messaging me on Facebook. And I answer it, and I called my mom back. She was one of the first ones, and she was saying, are you okay? Those shootings out in Vegas, and you kept saying you're gonna go to the thing. Are you all right? How's Carla? And I was like, what shooting's going on? So thankfully, we were directed to go somewhere else. And some of those people that were injured were people that I ended up working with later on when I was working with the Win and security. I was just a basic level security at the time. I worked my way up before leaving to armed security. That was a pretty good job, and that was pretty good money. That was making me around 100,000 a year, and then that ended up being like I wasn't the best at shooting small arms, so that was kind of like me leaving too. But it was also like the management that I was under was pretty bad, and I felt targeted, and I was like, you know what, I'm out of here. I feel like I don't need to deal with anything other than just being comfortable, and I'm gonna stick to reselling. So I told my wife what happened, and she was like, all right, what are you gonna do? I was like, resell full time. This is my goal. This is my plan. And she was like, all right, do it then. So I've been doing it for 3 years this month, which is pretty awesome. And I still feel like I have a lot to learn, but I feel like I'm learning a lot every day, and I'm happy. And I think that's a lot of things people can't say, unfortunately, is that they're happy. And I find like the smallest of things bring me joy. And rather than before when I was trying to find the thrill of the hunt for items, now it's more of like therapeutic sessions of thrifting and not so much of like items. Although some items are like, holy bajolies, that's worth $1,000. Hell yeah. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but I'll show you here now. And my friend Caesar might be seeing this. I haven't told him yet. I'm very honest with people, but there's one thing that I purchased from him along with other things. And one of the items in there is valuable. Valuable. All right. I was showing this on Knickknacks if you've been following me. Look at this beautiful piece right here. This is a true Murano, signed by one of the artists, W. Furland. The signature is like right on here somewhere. And Logan, one of the resellers that I've been acquainted with for since Knickknacks, actually, he's part of the original group of Knickknacks, that he was like, Sonny, that is a deceased Murano artist. He passed away in 2018. He sent me links and information, and he said, put that sucker on eBay for no less than $1,000. And I was like, what? I was like, you mean 100? And he was like, no, 1,000. So look at this beautiful piece. It's like a 3D aquarium paperweight glass. This is approximately 5 pounds, 8 to 9 ounces. It's a beautiful piece right here. Really, really nice. This is the same friend that I got it from that sold me the Balenciaga earrings for around, I think, $40. And I said, are you sure you want to sell this stuff? I had no idea Balenciaga was in there. I didn't see any maker's mark of any sort, but then I ended up seeing, so funny story, I had a whatnot auction sale, and then half of the whatnot auction, I was like, man, it's been going on for a while. I'm a little tired. Carla's waking up. I'm about to go to get off because she's going to go to work. And for those who have been following me, when Carla wakes up, I try my best to be right here, make her breakfast if she wants some. If not, we're going to go somewhere, do something. And then again, I make sure when she wakes up for dinner, if she's going to work, to have food ready for her, prepared, ready to go. Not she comes downstairs and it was like, what do you want? It's ready made. Let's go take care of the wifey because she works hard and I work hard, but not the way that she does. So I try to make things as pleasant as possible for her. And I love doing that. Like, I love washing dishes too. It's a funny thing to say. I'm a true homebody. What's up, Primo Kimo? How's it, brother? But when it comes to her, like, there's a lot of things that she is my priority, but she doesn't see it though. Like, she is too close to see what I'm doing. It's more of like, you're not doing enough, because she's looking at everything I haven't done. But that is a really good thing to have someone like Carla in my life. Not like Carla, it's a really good thing to have Carla in my life, because she's seeing other things that I'm missing out on, that I'm like, okay, I took care of this, good for you, big baby, but we got this other stuff to work on. And I like that. Before, I used to be like, come on, like, appreciate what I'm doing for you, just give me some kudos and I'll be happy, my tail will wag. and I am good to go. But now it's like, okay, the maturity thing is like, rather than wanting kudos, it's what can I take from what she's saying that she's not saying directly, but something that's going to teach me to understand me more about my wife. And it's not as easy as it is saying it. But this is the type of things that I think about, is just like making things easier, not just for me, but for her, and being in this mood of just relaxation. Like I feel like I'm on vacation every day, that I forget that I need to work and list stuff. 32 of y'all in here. Welcome in, my friends. I hope you all are doing well. What do we got in here? I don't know if I could do that. Or maybe I can. Nope. I need that text to be bigger. Primo Chemo, any chance of you coming down to Vegas anytime soon? I feel like I'm getting buff. I like that I've been exercising lately, folks. It feels really, really good to be throwing weight around. I feel like a man again, not just a boy toy for my wife. I'm really glad I jumped on live. I was like looking at my phone. I was starting my vlog, and then I thought, like, let's go live. Like, do I need a schedule that I'm gonna go live? Let me just let it excuse me, let it be a surprise to myself. I feel like maybe it's the way that I'm sitting. Like my heart is like palpitating. That happens every now and again with me. Sometimes it's the way that you sit. I've learned that through research, is that when you sit down, whoa, I didn't want to drop anything. Sometimes when your heart's palpitating, is that it's the way that you're sitting down. So it's good to get up and walk around. So let's do that. Oh yeah, I feel much better. It's so weird the way the body is. I think it's also because of my age too. My mother-in-law, she was talking to Carla the other day. They were FaceTiming each other. And she was like, I'll see you at the end of October. So for those who are wondering where my mother-in-law's at, she is out in Twin Falls, Idaho. She spends time out there. Can I use this? Nope, maybe not. I bet this is gonna fall, but it's all right. I came down to get some of my tea. So I can't see your text messages through here, unless they pop up and I could read it really fast. But sat down for lunch break. So great to see you live. Oh, thank you, Sherry A. How's it going? Yeah, I decided to pop on live here. I'm gonna probably be doing it every now and then. I don't know when exactly, like a scheduled time. Oh, did I leave the oven light on? But I was starting my vlog for the day, and then there it goes. I must have turned it on earlier. Good old heart. Good old heart. Oh, 40 people up in here? What? So close to my age. 4 more people will get a 44. That is my age. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing wonderful. I hope you're doing great. I hope everybody's doing great. What is everybody's game plan for today? Like, what are your hobbies? I am on Discord. I don't have any of the links under this video. I just went straight live. I didn't have any plans or even thought about doing it last night. I just sat down in the front room, the foyer earlier, and I was like, let's go live. And rather than thinking too much into it, I just said, go for it, and I did. And now I'm here, and so are you. So my game plan for today, which I still have the vlog out, I'll show y'all the 10 pieces, well, around 20 more pieces of glass if you didn't see yesterday's video. I am preparing for a Knickknacks auction for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific. That'll be 6 Eastern, I believe. And I'm not sure what time it is in Tasmania, Australia, or in the UK, because I have quite a bit of people that follow me throughout the world, and that's pretty fascinating. I tell Carla all the time, and I repeat myself time and time again with certain things, but when I read her the comments and people are saying where they're from, she was like, yeah, right. And I'm like, why do you think that way? And I think it's just like shocking in a way, but the way she comes off is like not impressed. but she was impressed. She really smiles, and Tip enjoys me reading the comments to him. His tail wags, and then my mother-in-law is the same way. See, UK right there, Trisha. At 6:45 p.m. in the UK. Wow, PM. So that is 7 hours ahead. It's about 11 right now, 12. Yeah, whoa, 7 hours ahead. I need to check the lottery numbers. I was gonna say something stupid like everybody does, like what's the lottery numbers for today? I don't think they're today, but I did take Carla the other day to buy some lotto tickets, and I wish I would have recorded it because I thought we were on the same link, like brainwaves. It's like I gave her $40. I was like, yeah, we need to get some lottery tickets. The Mega Million, or the Powerball, I think was at like 27 million. And then I pointed, I was like, in the Mega Million is like 147 million. I was like, we need to get tickets. So she's like, okay, right? And she goes and she gets scratch tickets. And I'm just looking at the machines there at Prem, California, which is about an hour from me, from where I live, to the only place you can get lotto tickets in California that's closest to us. So after like a few minutes, I turn around and she was like, I got them. And I'm like, but you got scratch tickets. You didn't get lottery tickets? She was like, oh, I didn't know. So I had to get out some more money. Good thing they had ATM ATM machine to take out some more cash. So I haven't checked them yet though, but how amazing would that be to win the lottery? Like, I have a friend, I've talked about this story before. Not so much of a friend, but one of my mom's ex-boyfriends, he ended up winning the lottery back home from where we're from. And not a good story to that guy. Like horrible, like sad. And I'm like, I wouldn't be that way. But we all say that, right? Like if we won the lottery, I would not be that way. You don't know. I feel like I would be missing out on the rest of the world and you all if I did win the lottery. I don't think anybody other than you, right? The people that follow you, like your fan base, your community, your peoples, other than your community, some of them, like if you won the lottery, there will be a lot of people that look at you different. Why should we support you? You don't need us. And that's one thing that was brought up to me about a year ago, is somebody saying, when you get big enough, it didn't say to me, they said it to somebody else. And I had to tell them something right there and then. They're like, oh, they're gonna get so big, they don't need me. And I turned over and looked at them and said, nobody needs anybody. We want what we want. We want to be there. We don't need people like that. And I don't want to get into like red flags, but that was probably the start of it. So happy you are back. I love your attitude about life. Love your sweet dog. I wish I could see that. Can I see that? Oh, it doesn't let me see it. I can't see the rest of that comment. It goes too fast on my cell phone. I don't even know how my battery's looking right now. 34 of y'all in here. Thanks for hanging out. I do see that I've been on for 38 minutes and going. So I really do love this channel. Let's talk about that. I love this vlog channel. It's funny because my wife has only seen like 4 videos of it, only because when we went to Hawaii, her cousin Ashley said, oh, we love Sonny's videos, his vlogs, we hang, and the kids were like, yeah, we get to watch Uncle Sonny in Vegas, and we get to see Tip and their auntie Carla. So that's when they were sitting down along with my wife and watching the Hawaii videos that I had just edited while I was in Hawaii and sharing them. And Carla's there laughing and smiling, and I was like, see, this is why I record what I do on my vlog site. But the reason why my vlog channel started is because Carla was taunting me to be like, you know, you share your thrifting videos and you find this stuff, but you're not showing people your mess. You need to show them your mess. And I was like, all right, Carla's giving me permission to edit videos and do something different. And I find that to be almost a challenge, not so much of like, oh yeah, I'll show you, but a challenge like, or an opportunity to try it. So she was joking. She did not mean for me to show my mess, because now she's like, oh, that's embarrassing. You're showing them your office. You're showing them, you know, your garage. And I'm like, yeah, you told me to do this. Like, I didn't know I called her bluff accidentally. These live videos are going to be rewarding and wonderful to look back on. I was able to read it fast enough. Sherry, yes, I agree. And that's one of the things I like to look at. Ever since I started this video, I started seeing myself differently in the more personal life than it was the thrifting life, because I get to see what I was doing or not doing enough of, and immediately it was like, I think I'm working hard and I'm working on areas of the house I was not. I was like, I need to knock this stuff out. I need to like learn how to focus and knock things out. And when you're wanting to record, you know, like vlogs, you want to record everything. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I had to step away from, is like, I'm gonna work on this glass pieces, and you see 20 pieces of glass, and then boom, next cut. Okay, I listed this stuff. When really you want to sit down, I want to sit down, and this is not glass by all means, but it's like you find your glass and you're like, you're in awe again, and you want to share like, man, this is so pretty, and you want to talk about it. But if you do that for like 20 items, you now have like a hour and a half video and nothing gets done. So I had to really learn like, okay, there needs to be a cut. I need to focus on what I'm working on and then get back to it and show you how things are getting done. But also show myself that I need to learn different ways of doing things. So it's very helpful. It's more like teaching myself by documenting myself that I can do better, and that's something I'm always wanting to work on. All right, you're doing great. Ticket that is the live videos. I enjoy them. But Carla the other day, she was saying it again. You need to share your videos. I was like, you know, I did, right? You said this before, and I already have like over 100 videos. I think this today's vlog will make 109 videos of vlogging. At first, I was doing my best to do it day after day, and that's when I had a lot more stuff. And then I knew eventually it would be like little gaps here and there. When I got away just recently for about, I think 15 days on this channel and then 30 days on my thrifting channel, around halfway during that time of the month, I was like fiending to record things, and I was like, no, because I'm doing really well, I'm exercising, I'm wanting to do this, and some things need to be set aside and we could always come back to later. Oh man. I'm gonna go upstairs right now, because for those who are here, this is pretty important too. I just caught this earlier. I don't know this person very much, other than I know I was sub to her, and I had seen before I went live and eating breakfast that they had a video saying goodbye to YouTube. They didn't say goodbye, right? It just said, I'm saying goodbye. And to me, that was something that was like, what do you mean by that? You know, it's scary when people say I'm saying goodbye. It's not to be taken lightly. And if y'all could, let me find this link. I hope I have it on here. In my history. Give me a second here. So hopefully y'all could stop by her channel, whether you follow her or not. I'm not saying to sub to her because she's saying she's leaving, but she is going to be going through cancer treatment, and she is putting everything aside. She's giving up on, not giving up, she's going to focus on herself. And where is it? Is it on my other channel? Let me see if I could find her. Not clickbait. So I found this to be very, very sad. I bet I'm not going to be able to find it. No. Well, her name's Annie. Well, if I can't find it, folks, regardless, if you could just think of put a little prayer in your noggin to her, sending her good vibes. You don't have to type it in the comments, but I hope that it goes as smooth as possible. Going through cancer and stuff, I can't imagine, and I don't want to imagine, but that's something that was very heartfelt for me, and a little crushing to see somebody enjoy YouTube and reselling. They had like 10,000 listings on eBay, and they are just gonna cut it off and focus on their health, which I think is very important. That's the right way of doing things. What did I do with that? Maybe I was on my thrifting channel when I came across it. So now I gotta switch over. I know my computer's going slow. Here Here it is. Here it is. Give me a second. All right, now I gotta go into here. Yeah, so if y'all wanna go over to that link right there, I was able to find it. And just drop her a comment saying sending prayers or something. I think that'll be very, very nice. I haven't been following them very long. In their last video, Annie was like 5 months ago. And I know I'm subbed to her because I'm still subbed. Even though she said that she's getting off of eBay and YouTube, I'm still going to stay following her. I think that's pretty sad though. But as a community, I think we could all go and show some love. What's up, Nashville Flippers? What's up, Ray? Yeah, that was sad. Not to drop like a sad bomb on y'all, but there's some people out there that really need some support, whether they're asking for it or not. Oh, what's up, Biscuit Butt? 8 ahead. Oh, thanks for the math. Thanks for the math. That must have been provider. Oh, now I'm able to see the comments. Yeah, I've just been chilling on here. What up? 46 minutes. Frizzy Finds. What is going on, Frizzy Finds? What are you doing? What? Everybody's coming out of the woodwork now. Frizzy Finds. What have you been up to? Let me look at your channel. What's the last thing you've done? 3 days ago. Good for you. Frizzy Finds. I like to tell people I give credit where credit's due, and I do follow people along more than people realize. So when Frizzy Finds, I came across them was at the FleaCon, where I actually got to meet Ray out at Harry Tornadoes and his wife's last FleaCon? ThriftCon. Damn it, what was it? Either way, they had an event out in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I got to meet Frizzy Finds, the husband and the wife. Very, very good people. And then I started seeing them on Instagram making reels like nonstop. And then now like they are killing it. Hard work, folks, hard work. I'm not looking at editing videos like that, but I love when people do it because I'm like, good for you. Good for you. But I do want to work on making my videos like a little bit more like punchy and edited, but not for full-on videos. I want to do it for videos that are like shorts and things like that. Play around with my imagination. I'm also on Discord. Let me see if I can share that with y'all. I'm gonna be dropping some links down for y'all, folks. Maybe we could have a follow train going on with some things that I'm gonna be sharing with y'all. No, don't want to hide that. Oh, here it is. Invite people. So I am on Discord. Discord is a pretty good app to share photos, comments, things like that. There's no fees, there's no memberships about it. But I'm going to be throwing some links down here. I hear Tip running, so I think Carla's awake. So I'll be getting off here very, very soon. But Discord is one I want to grow on. Not only for me, but this is a platform. If you think about the community tab here on YouTube. Yeah, she's downstairs. When you think about the community tab on YouTube, Discord is pretty much like Facebook, but a lot simpler to where it's just that community of people that you're following like here on YouTube. So rather than coming over on YouTube and leaving comments or going in the community tab and it's only one-sided to where you can't share photos back, Discord is one where you could say, hey, Sonny, I have this, or anybody. Don't look at the Discord like it's me, like my platform, it's our platform. So if you want to share photos on there and say, hey, this is what I found today, this is what I paid for, this is what it goes for, good, because that's what I want it to be, more of a community that's teaching people rather than like, boohoo, I got this, return. Unless it's for guidance on like, how would you react to this? What should I do to help you hopefully get it back in your favor or resolve an issue more than anything, or just post the note of the day like good morning from UK, from Tasmania, Australia, things like that, from Canada. Shout out to Canada. I got quite a bit of people that follow me from Canada on both of my channels, on thrifting and on the on my vlog channel. So Sherry A, you have an amazing day. I'm not sure if you're leaving, but hope you're having an amazing day. But Discord is one if you want to give it a follow. I really enjoy Discord. I got one from, where's it at? It was open, but there's something on here. There is something on here. Let me go down. Found by Chance. So I know Found by Chance for some time now, and she sent photos and a video of I believe her grand. I sound like Porky the Pig right there for a split second. Found by Chance sent the video of her granddaughter who makes these dragons, and I was just expecting a hand-drawn sketch, and this girl granddaughter like has some amazing work. What I want to do on my end is put it into a 2D design or an illustration and send it back to them. They could do whatever they want with them. That's another thing I haven't been sharing much of is my photography and my graphic skills. And I am getting back to that. I am so itching for it. Not an itch that I need to see a doctor for, but an itch that I want to get back to my artistic side. I talk about it often and or every now and then. I haven't been doing it, but I've been working my way up to it. But I just don't want to make anything. But that's one thing is like I like to do things for others, whether they ask for it or not. So I am gonna be doing an illustration of that and sharing it over on there. And then of course, before I leave, we have the Desert Mermaid up in here in the comments. Hello, my friend. Scratch that itch. I am going to be meeting with Carrie on Friday. We're going to be going to the Salvation Army bins. She has been finding some amazing stuff. So if I found a jacket that I got by Gap, Red Global. This happened to be a very valuable jacket. I sold it within a couple of days or less than 42 hours for $90. I paid around $2 for this thing. Carrie ended up finding even a more amazinger jacket. I put it up in the community tab on here. I also shared it on Instagram. I shared it on the Discord. So you could do stuff like that as well. If you find something, even if you don't want to share the information on, just say, hey, look what I found. This is freaking awesome. It's also about style on Discord. That's one thing I've been wanting to do in my videos, is saying like, starting off my thrifting videos, I'm wearing a thrifted shirt, thrifted shorts. This is my fit, my thrift fit that I'm going to go thrifting with. Like I want to add some more stuff in my content. I know I'm pretty bland at things, but I like being bland. I like being regular, boring, calm, because there are moments where I get really excited. It's just hard to put into a video when you're the only one recording yourself. You know, everybody always gets the profile picture of me rather than the full-on body because I'm trying to hide my muffin tops. That's one thing. I like to make fun of myself, although I probably shouldn't, but I used to not be able to laugh at myself. I used to be really hard on myself, and I'm just really comfortable now, more and more so, to where it makes people chuckle and I'm laughing with them. I'm not crying inside at the same time like before. So totally different person day after day because of all of you amazing peeps. Our muffin tops. Hashtag muffin tops. So folks, the Discord link is up there. Carla is downstairs. I've been on for around 53 minutes. I'll be doing more of this maybe once a week. Good outcome, great outcome for not going live hardly ever on this vlog channel. 42 people up in here. So thank you. There is one thing. Hold on, give me a second before I go. Because I just started this the other day. No, that's not it. I just started this other way. No, I'll save it for next time. I'll do it next week. That way it's not last minute. Not at all. So, ladies and gents, Carla's downstairs. I hope you all have an amazing day. You see more of me. I'll have a vlog out today to show you the other items I'm going to have available for tomorrow on Knickknacks at 3 p.m. Pacific. And if you ever have any questions, you could hit me up in the comments, but you could also go over to Discord. I have that as well, and sharing that with y'all. I'm going to keep sharing more links with y'all where I'm at, where you can find me to make it easier. But if you want more of like a private talk and information of stuff, you could email me, SonnyLasVegas702@gmail.com. I don't have any of the links right now under this video, but I'm going to do that here in a moment once I take it off and get to it. So it is only 11:05. I haven't worked out yet. I need 20 more pieces of glass for tomorrow's glass auction on Knickknacks. See what Carla wants to do. Hopefully she wants to go work out here in a moment because I feel pumped. Y'all all got me pumped up. I can't wait to get buff. I'm gonna get buff as hell. Ladies and gents, thank y'all all for joining me. I really enjoy every once of y'all, every one of y'all. And I can't wait to do this more often. Thank you for the great outcome on going live on here and getting the response that I did, because I didn't know how it was gonna go. I also wasn't trying to think about it.